Good morning, Ronak. How are you? Good morning, everyone. I welcome you all to today's Career Compass webinar for CMA Journey. Hope you
Good morning,
all.
ma'am.
Good morning. Good morning. Am I audible properly?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So before we start the session, I will request you all to keep on noting down your queries, your doubts, your questions, because today we are going to have Mr. Y.H. Anegundi sir with us, and he is having lots and lots of work experience, and he has served the industry. He has taught the students like you from more than 30 years. So please do grab this opportunity to in solving your queries and connecting to him and asking as many as questions you can. So should we start the session because it's already 12? If I'm audible and you all are ready, please do let me send some thumbs up or just unmute yourself and say that yes, I'm properly audible and we can proceed.
Yes, ma'am. You are audible. And
Oh,
please may proceed.
thank you so much. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
So, once again, a very warm welcome to all of you in today's Career Compass webinar for CMA Journey, which is powered by Scanner. And the Scanner, we all know, Scanner is a question and answer series which is serving the students like you, and it is especially published for the students and the professional courses for CA, CS, and CMA only. And it has served the industry. For more than 30 years now, and it is basically published by Shuchita Prakashan Private Limited. It has the head office in Prayagraj, Uttar Pradesh, but we do have a branch office in Delhi as well. So before we proceed, I just wanted to know how many of you know a scanner?
Yes, ma'am. I have already purchased all the series of the scanner. In fact, before the examination of the intermediate group one, I have also purchased the scanner of the full series. And I am currently in the CMA intermediate group two, and I have all the series of the scanner, ma'am.
Okay, great, great. So how was your experience? Like, have you liked them or not?
Yes, ma'am. It's just like wonderful. Means, ma'am, it's have all the questions and answers which are regarding my CMA intermediate, all the queries, and I have already cleared about all my doubts and and this is really great help to the students who are currently pursuing the CMS or the CS who are actually need that.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your kind appreciation for scanners. And I hope it will definitely help others as well. And we are continuously working to improvise the scanner so that it can keep on helping you all with your examinations, like how to write the answers, how to score good, how to prepare in minimum time. So many things are there. So we'll discuss it further as well. So to begin the session, let's talk about what CMA is. Um, so CMA basically is a course which is offered by the Institute of Cost Accountants of India, which is now called as the ICMI, and it is a statutory body set up under an act of parliament. ICMI is the second largest cost and management accounting body in the world and the largest in Asia. And so when we talk about the levels and about the course, then like any other course like CS, it also has the three levels. The first is foundation, then enter, and then the CMA final. CMA enter and finals are having two groups, and each level consists of 8 papers. Like for to clear one intermediate, you need to appear for the 8 papers, and for final level, you again have to appear in the examination of 8 papers. Now coming to the eligibility and enrollment process. So there are basically two routes. The first one is the foundation route and second one is the direct route. When we talk about the foundation route, it means that after class 10th, once you have passed the class 10th, you can register yourself, but you can appear the CMA foundation examination once you have passed or cleared your class 12th, right? Now let's talk about the direct route. So anyone who is graduate in any discipline other than fine arts, they can take admission directly in the CMA intermediate. They will be exempted from the CMA, from pursuing CMA foundation. And anyone who is qualified, who is qualified CAT of CMA or ICSI foundation or ICI intermediate, they can also directly take admission in the CMA intermediate level, and qualified engineers can also take admission. Now coming to the CMA and equivalent degrees. When we talk about this, the first thing I would like to discuss that UGC has recognized CMA course equivalent to any other postgraduate degree. And it is like at intermediate, it is equivalent, it is recognized equivalent to any graduate degree. And when we talk about the NARIC, which is National Recognition Information Center of UK, it is also recognized CMA degree in UK and UAE. And CMA intermediate, when we talk about, then this qualification is also recognized by the NARIC as equivalent to bachelor's degree in UK and UAE. It means you have now more scope. Now coming to the registration and examination dates. So basically there are 2 cycles of examination which take place every year for each examination, for each level of the CMA examination. When we talk about CMA foundation, inter and final, the first registration for June attempt, for June cycle, the registration process begins on 31st January of the same calendar year, and for December attempt, it begins from 31st July of the same calendar year. And the same pattern is followed by the CMA intermediate and the final. Now let's understand the roadmap of becoming CMA in a very short way and in a very quick way. So foundation we have already discussed, like if a student has passed class 10th, they can register themselves and they can appear the examination once they have completed their class 12th. Now after passing foundation, or if someone is a graduate, they can directly take admission in the CMA intermediate, and once they get registered themselves in the CMA intermediate course, they have to complete the soft and technical skill training of 140 hours. They need to register for practical training, and after completing all these, they can appear for the intermediate examination. And now see, there is no compulsion of completing this 15 months practical training like before passing the CMA intermediate examination, right? So you can take it, you can proceed, and you can if you have already registered, like if you have appeared and passed your CMA examinations, intermediate examinations, and completed your soft and technical skill training of 140 hours, then you can register for CMA final, and there you can complete your training. And then before appearing the examination, it becomes mandatory that you need to complete your practical training, and once it is done, you appear for the examination, complete it, and at the same time you also need to complete your industry oriented training program of 7 days. Once you have done with all these things, you apply for the membership, and once your membership is approved, congratulations, you become a CMA. Now when it comes to the CMA, the most of the times we are confused, and because being the new to this course, most of the times nobody tells like what are the other scopes where we can go after completing the CMA, right? And for that, so be happy, because you are most eligible for starting startups, and you can have your own practice and consultancy services. You can join as managing director in any of the firms, you can be the finance director, you can accept the role of finance controller, chief finance officer, and cost controller, chief internal auditor. You can also serve as the Indian cost account services. You can, at the same time, you can serve the public sectors as well. You can definitely join the academia as well. So when we discuss about honing our skills, right, so most of the times we try to engage ourselves in most of the courses like managerial courses, PGDM, MBA, many things. So along with IMA and CMA institutes, Scanner, Pimple is the Prayagraj Institute of Management and Professional Learning. It is a sister concern of Scanners. So they have designed a course which is basically for the CMAs. If you want to have a career in the management field, right, or if you want to polish your skills in the area of management, you can join this course. And because the benefit of joining this course is that it is available online also, and it has, if you are doing CMA, you have passed CMA intermediate, you have the exemption of not appearing in 6 of the subjects, and you will get the exemption of 6 months. It means if it is going to complete, the whole course will be only for 1 year and 6 months, and you will also at the same time get the discount of 18,000 in your fee. So for more details, you can definitely call us back. We will share the details about this course. Now, let's discuss about the CMA foundation. What is the fees? What are the papers? What are the examination, like passing criteria? So this is basically for the foundation is about it is the entry level course, and it has 4 papers. Examination is basically objective and subjective type, and minimum passing criteria is 40%, and aggregate you need to 50% in all the papers to pass the paper, to pass the examination. And the fee for this course is 6,000 only. Now coming to the paper, so there are 4 papers. The first is business law and business communication, then the financial and cost accounting, business mathematics and statistics, and business economics and management. Each paper consists of 100 marks. Now coming to the CMA intermediate, so it has 2 groups. You can appear both the groups at once, or you can take up one by one. So in the direct route, we have already discussed how anyone can take admission in the CMA intermediate, and it has like 8 papers. Each group has 4 papers, and the fee for this course is 23,100. When we talk about the papers of group 1, then it has like 5, 6, 7, and 8, and each paper consists of 100 marks. Now coming to the second group, again, it has paper 9, 10, 11, and 12. Each paper consists of 100 marks. Now coming to the final group, CMA final group 1 and 2. So after completing, there is intake to take admission in CMA final, there is only one route, that you need to clear or pass the CMA intermediate, both the groups. And it also has 8 papers, 4 in each, and it has the fee of 25,000. And when we talk about the group 1, there are like again 4 papers, 13, 14, 15, and 16, each consisting of 100 marks. And in group 2, 4 papers are there, but paper number 20 is elective. It means like there are 3 options. You can select as per your like interest. Now, the question comes, so this was about the CMA course, how to join, what is the eligibility, how to pursue it, what is the roadmap. So now question might be coming, where is the use of a scanner? Why scanner? So as in the beginning, one of our friend discussed like how it has helped him passing examinations, right? So similarly, because it is designed, it is a book by the teachers for the students, and that's why we can say that yes, it is a living document. And why it is a living document? Because after every examination, these books, they get updated with the recent questions, with the recent syllabus, with the recent, the policies or the curriculum. So that's why we say that this is the living document, and it is basically the environment friendly, because the recycled paper is used for their production, and it is pocket friendly as well because they are not very costly. They are the photocopied version, so they are available at economic prices. Now coming to the why to choose the scanners over any other book, because so many question and answer series are available nowadays in the market, because it has like different tools which can help you in exam preparation in a better way. First, we talk about the examination trend analysis, then graphs of marks distribution is there, analytical chapter classification and ratings are there. It means there are a number of a number of tools and techniques through which you can prioritize your studies. You can frame how you are going to strategize your studies so that you can cover the whole syllabus on time and repeat and do the revisions which is must before appearing in the examination to score good, right? And there are so many other additional details, and the support materials are available on internet which supports you in your study, like at scanneradda.com. When you go, you visit the companion site where you get the online examination tools, you get the opportunity to ask the questions if you have any query, and if you will be getting the answer within 24 hours from one of our any of our experts. And now these books scanners are available as ebooks, and they're available in the form of Kindle also at the Kindle platform, and e-magazines are available. Monthly e-magazines are published so that you can be updated about the recent trends of the industry. And if and there are many other social media platforms through which you can connect to us. Now the session has come, the question and answer session has come. So to start this, I welcome our today's expert, Mr. Y.H. Anegundi, sir. I welcome you, sir. So, Mr. Y.H. Anegundi, sir, he has been the chairman of Bangalore CMA chapter for 3 years, and for 5 years, he has served the CMA Institute as the secretary. For 4 years, he has served served the institute as the regional council member in Chennai. For 20 years, he has been the committee member of CMA Institute, and he has served the public sector as well in the areas of accounts, costing, audit, tax, and finance. Presently, he is taking classes for CMA students, and altogether, he is into teaching from last more than 30 years. I welcome you, sir, and I now hand over the session to you, and I request at the same time our students, our attendees to keep on asking the questions. Over to you, sir. Is he here? Okay, just wait for a minute. I think there is some problem. He has some difficulty in joining us. So I will speak to him. Thank you so much, everyone. Sir is joining. There is some network issue. So he is joining us. Please be ready with your questions. Very soon he is going to be with us.
You are in mute.
Yes, yes, just hold for a
Sorry, on
minute.
mute.
Hi, yes, sir, yes, sir. Yes, sir, we can hear you properly. So we can hear you properly now. Uh, Again, you are on mute. So just click the mic icon at your screen.
Okay, now, madam?
Yes, perfect, sir. Perfect.
Okay. Thank
So, sir, before I start, once again, I welcome you, sir,
Yeah,
to
thank
our webinar. And we are so grateful to have you and to solve the queries of our students today. And so, sir, the first question goes like registration date for December 24. What is the last date?
31st July, madam. 31st July.
31st July. Okay,
Yes.
thank you so much. Sir. Thank you so much, sir. So now friends, your session is open. You have like sir with you. Please do keep on asking the questions. So Ruby, Ritika, Prasanna, Niranjana, please do ask if you have any question. Uh, so sir, till the time students are like they are thinking about the question, their difficulty, I have this question like how to select the elective subjects when it comes to select one. What should be the criteria of selecting those?
That here in the selecting subject means that these are compulsory for intermediate and the foundation, and final only we have selective, and at that level that's required. Now it is not required, ma'am. Foundation and final intermediate.
But final level there is like in paper number 20 there are three options
Yes,
like
that's yes, madam. Insurance, banking, and other one is business valuation, I think.
yes sir, yes sir. So is
Yes.
there like there should be there any criteria? What should the students consider if they have to select any
No,
subject?
normally in final they will go for business valuation if at all they are interested in working in any companies. Otherwise, if at all they are interested in insurance, they will go for insurance, or banking means banking will they'll go. Not for this one. Most of the students they will take only business valuation and
Okay,
performance management.
okay, okay. So sir, sometimes the questions which come from students is like how to score good, like how to score better in CMA examinations.
No, in CMA examination, especially for theory, whatever notes you are going to provide, that is more than sufficient for your this one. Shuchita publication is providing,
Yes sir.
that's like standards. That's more
Yes.
than sufficient. They have to make it this one, everything they should complete. And problems they will ask differently, that they have to practice some questions.
Okay, okay. So
And
for practice, sir, like what kind of studying, like what kind of material they should refer? The scanner is enough, or like how they should go?
no, actually, that what they should do, madam, they have to go through even study material. That
Ah,
first they should understand the concepts. Based on that, they should go for solving the problems. So for writing examinations, we don't have any problem by referring that scanner. At the same time, to have some extra knowledge or to have that concepts, then they should study some books. In detail, they have to study. In detail, they have to study. So whatever question they may ask, they should be able to answer.
It means, sir, referring study materials is unavoidable, and along with that, using scanners may help them better. Like
Yes, yes.
managing.
During the yes, that's 100%, especially for theory and this one, some questions. That 100% it will be useful. Okay, scanner only. I make them my students go for scanner, because they can't be able to read everything, whatever is there in the study material. It won't give full idea. So if at all they refer study material, scanner, that's well and good for theory.
Yes, sir. Yes.
And problems, they have to go for this one, steps. Without steps, they can't be, steps is required to solve the problems, either in accounts or costing or tax. So they have to go for steps. Then what is the steps required to solve the problems? So how they should proceed, that is very much requirement.
Sir, what is the strategy if you have to clear both the groups of CMA final in one attempt? Like, how do you, what do you make a strategy? Like, how do you clear it?
Yes, that is here. In this case, I told you initially that first you should have that concepts clearly, and later theory, everything you should refer previous questions with answers. And problems, you have to solve some problems conceptually. Whatever the problems are there, that you should cover from study material. That's the beginning. But to go for advanced problems, you should refer some other books also. Some other books you should refer.
So can you suggest, please.
So,
sir, but considering the time, like how many books do we refer? Like we have around approximately like 5 months and 8 subjects.
Yes, you should have your own notes. During exam time, don't refer everything, whatever is available in the books. You should make your own notes. That only you should repeat it. Always repeat it so that you will get this one. Many students, they pass both the groups and they got rank also, because if at all, if you pass both the groups, then only you'll get rank.
Sir, but covering the whole study material also, it like there are 1,000 pages in one book. So how do we cover it?
Yeah, no, regarding this one, study technique, you should have, I told you should have our own notes. That's the theory. Then to solve the problems, so what are the concepts you require, that you should know. Then you should solve some questions. And during exam day, whatever you should be able to read, that much only you should have notes. During exam day, assume that you are supposed to read 8 to 12 hours. Okay, that much only you should have notes with you. That will make it concise after understanding everything in each subject. Okay.
Sir, is it necessary to read line by line from the book? Because that's what I think.
No. Line by line is not required. So your that reading habit should be very fast. That is, yeah. You should understand only what that's the concept of that particular question, and you should make write in your own words. But whenever you come across definitions, then we have to come across that from that only. We have to write only definition, especially in case of law subjects and all those.
Yes.
That regarding other subjects, you need not worry. So you can use our own words. But the only thing is that should be related to that particular subject or question, whatever we come across.
Sir, if we want to do theory and practical questions, then the first priority is scanner or study material. I just want to clear.
Yes, that study material you should know, because what is what is the syllabus you should have no idea. That is first is study material. Out of that, some questions will be repeated. At least 1 or 2 questions will be repeated. In one or two, especially for example, costing. That is in the sense cost accounting is advanced in group 3, cost management. There they will ask some questions, repeated questions. Same, whatever is there.
I understand.
1 or 2 questions will be there.
Yes.
So, sir, it means like scanners in a way they can help them in finding out what are the questions which has been last in last few attempts.
No, 100% theory. They should refer only scanners. They should not go for this one. What is that now? Any other book? Because they will come to know. Because whatever question they ask, they will repeat it. Out of 4, out of that you have to write 4 in case of theory, especially in case of short notes. Out of 6, you will get at least 4. That 4 you can write clearly. That is more than sufficient. And moreover, in scanner, they cover even last 20 papers. That's more than sufficient for the students to write theory paper fully. Theory, they can 100% they can attend. Only practicals only that problems and all those that they have to solve some problems, and they should have some easy ways of solving the problems. Easy methods are there. Same methods what you come across in the book we should not follow, or in any study material. We should follow what we understood from that. Then we should write it.
Yes.
The portion has changed. In scanner, there are questions available from the year 2017 and 18 also. So the questions like the previous questions, like they're not there in the book, but they're still there in the scanners. So
Yes,
is
but
it
no,
required?
sometimes they will refer only that and they will give. Previous question they will refer and they'll give. Even though even some questions may not be there in the study material. That type of question they will ask even in your exam.
Okay, sir.
But you should have that knowledge of everything, especially for theory.
Hello, sir.
Tell me.
Sir, I'm a working professional. What is your advice? I am doing CMA final. What is your advice for working professional like us? And since I'm working for past 7 years, I think for the final there is no practical training is needed. I think for that. And is there any other course to be completed for that? I want to answer.
No, yeah, of course it's not required, but only thing is, as you are working and you are working in one particular field, only one particular field, in the sense either accounts or costing or tax or finance or audit, correct? So only that particular subject you know very well. You can write very well. But what about other subjects? Other subjects you have to read. But for you, I think it is better to go for what is that now? Scanners and all those previous questions with answers. Previous questions with answers is sufficient for you, along with the study material questions. Okay. So have you got this now? What I told you. You won't find time to study, correct? Hello?
Yes.
Hello?
Yes, Mr. Kumar, you are audible. You may ask your question.
As they are working, then directly that they can go for study material and what that the other one, scanners are more than sufficient for them. They need not go for extra this one now, because their knowledge is good, because they are already they are into the this one practical field. They can write it in the examination.
So sometimes our questions like students, they ask the questions if they are working, especially they ask they don't have the time to refer the books, and but in during that time if somebody is working and they have to they have targeted to appear and clear the exam, and so how much time they should dedicate, they must dedicate to their studies?
No, daily basis, if at all they go for study at least to 2 to 3 hours, that's more than sufficient. But during examination, they have to study at least around 15 days or so. They should study at least 10 to 12 hours minimum.
Okay. Okay.
The 10 to 12 hours of self-study.
Yes, self-study.
Okay, sir.
The self-studies. And if at all if you attended any classes, then whatever notes you have, that you already have practice, then the same thing you can continue 100% you'll pass. Because some of the students they will be attending classes, and for them already practice is there in the class. Then that only they can follow. Whatever they have notes, that much only they should refer. They should not change the notes later. Whatever they studied earlier, assume that around 4 months back only they have that everything with them. That only they continue to have the study and write the examination. They should not change the books later. For study purpose, they should not study that other books. during exam time. Whatever they have notes, whatever they have already studied earlier, that only they should continue.
Okay, sir.
And point by point, they should write. Don't write too much. Whatever required in the question. So, which is unnecessary things they should not write. If at all they write unnecessary things, they won't get marks. Point by point only should write what is required for that particular question, especially for theory.
So, sir, is there any particular strategy like how much we should write or the students should write while?
No. That what is the requirement of the question? We should think, and based on that, we should write whatever required for that particular question. There is no this much, 4 lines or 5 lines. So nothing is there.
Okay.
When I was student, I wrote what that now around 5 to 6 pages, especially for law intermediate. But I got 70 because I was not able to write more than 75% of that page each question. That is only that the matter is required.
Okay. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, it means there is no fixed strategy, but yes, to be to the point, like being to the point while answering the questions is the best strategy.
Yes.
And for that, being a student, we really need to have a very good understanding about the question, what actually is being asked.
Yes.
So, sir,
But by rating extra thing, they should not show their inefficiency. With that, there's a positive getting reduction in marks.
oh,
Always, whatever that questions we know better, we should start initially. And we will continue to write. At the end, whatever we don't know, that whatever concept only you should write and come out. That's all. At least 1 or 2 marks you will get out of that. That's what you should do. Initially, that we should start with that easy questions, what you know 100%. That first 4 questions you will write like that. Then 5th question, 6th question you may not know. In that case, at least you can based on whatever you studied earlier related to that particular question, you can write. But don't write too much. And unnecessary thing we should not write. Whatever we wish to maintain in case of graduation and all those.
Yes, sir. So, sir, Mr. Kumar is asking a question. He says that is there any course compulsorily to be attended before appearing final examination other than the practical training?
Other than practical training, they have to go for that. They should have experience. They have to, yes, they have to show. One more is there around 1 week, one seminar or something will be there.
Yes, sir. So the industry
in that
oriented.
particular area. Yes, in
The
addition to their practical training of 15 months, they should go for one more for final.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, they should attend and they should contact their chapter, nearby chapter, or they should contact headquarters only. That automatically they will get idea.
Okay. It means like industry oriented training program they have to complete.
Yes, that's only for last this one, man. That's the last
final.
group. Last group only they require. If at all they take 4th group, when they go for 3rd group, they should complete it. When they go for third group, then when they go for final, that's the 4th group. At that time, before examination, they have to complete it.
Okay. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So I think Mr. Kumar, your answer has been answered. So now, sir, the next question is how can we prepare for intermediate? Can take both the groups, either one, or we take classes by online only?
No, what happens, madam? That is, it depends upon their grasping power. That one is that if at all they study in graduation, that's semester system. Normally they will have only this one very less syllabus. In our case, our syllabus is very vast. In that case, they are not in a position to remember everything. That's another problem for them. Recently, it's happening for most of the students. I'm talking about previously. At that time, students they used to write both groups because their syllabus was non-semester. At that time, their syllabus was equivalent to our this one. Even though it's not equivalent, at least it was 60% or 50% of our that no syllabus. But now it is entirely different. around out of that 5 chapters, they leave around 2 chapters, whatever difficult chapters are there, they will pass in graduation, 3 chapters, studying 3 chapters. Here, they should know everything. They should know everything. Sometimes on that day, they may get confusion because the syllabus is very vast, they'll get confusion. So either it depends upon their way of thinking. That is, if at all 100%, if at all they think daily basis, 8 days they have to continue to write examination, 8 days. Accordingly, most of the students normally they will write both the groups. With the help of that, they can get rank also.
Oh,
But nowadays, students, they are thinking 8 papers are very difficult. At least 1 day gap will be required for us before writing the exam. Accordingly, they will take one group and another group, they will take another group. But in that case, to get a job, it is very much required to pass in both the groups, especially in case of public sector undertakings. They prefer only that one attempt, whatever they pass, there they will concentrate for job purpose, especially in case of Navaratna companies.
so anybody else is having any question?
Thank you, no, ma'am.
Thank you so much. Sir, I just have a question. Like, if you can suggest any strategy, particularly how to begin the preparations of CMA, starting from like how the CMA foundation should go, because the most of the students who are pursuing these courses, they do something else alongside. So, what is the best way? What strategy they should have to pursue the foundation, then the intermediate, and then the final? Because up to the final level, as Mr. Kumar shared, like many of the students, they they are working. So, sir,
Especially for final student, they are supposed to go for work, man, and they won't find time at all. So that's why many of them, they are not able to write examination. Sometimes they won't get leave also. Due to that reason, they may postpone their exam. But 100% students, whoever, they will take. No, nowadays the students are very good now. They are
Exactly, sir.
planning properly. Then they will write examination. They will plan properly and they will write. That's what we come across nowadays.
yes, sir. So then, what is that strategy to plan properly, sir? Can you guide to some extent?
Final or what, madam? Final or what, madam?
Pardon, sir?
You are talking about a final or what?
Yes, sir. The intermediate and the final, especially.
No, I'm starting with foundation. Foundation, we need not worry much because multiple such questions. And sometimes, especially in case of maths and accounts, they are supposed to work out some this one now steps they should follow. They should get answer. But other things we don't have any problem, especially law and another one economics. They 100% in the sense they will pass easily. So pass percentage is more than 70%. For intermediate, that's normally they will ask questions from study material, at least 2 questions, either from group 1 or group 2, some of the subjects. 1 or 2 questions they will ask. The remaining, they have to plan it. They have to study properly. Okay. But final, sometimes some of the subjects they will find difficulty, especially in case of group 3, they will come across one is financial management. Financial management, they don't have practice. Because especially in case of financial management, what you come across that Black's gold model, all those, they have to write a formula. Even portfolio management we have, even derivatives we have. If at all, if I write the wrong thing, 100% is wrong only. That is practice is needed, especially for financial management. And in group 4, financial reporting, the lengthy paper they will have. But they have to read first what they do, what is the requirement of the question, and they should read question later. Work back method they should follow. By studying that, by reading the first beginning, they'll forget later. So according to first, they should read work back in the sense, what is the requirement of the question? They should have that, this one, how to proceed with the solving the problems, especially in final.
Yes, sir. Yes. So you have already discussed like how to write the examinations, like it has to be to the point, that is the best. So, and you were talking about the sir steps. So is it for the numerical questions, the accounts and other
for numerical only, I'm telling.
for
For numerical, you have to follow steps. For
Yes.
example, here, if at all they think about what you can say, accounts, and fact, rectification of errors. In case of rectification errors, that we come across first one, what is the wrong entry? What is the correct entry? What is the rectification entry? That's what they should write. Actually, that last only that they have to write. But earlier to that, they should have that some idea. Directly, they can't write everything because they end up with making mistakes. For everything we have, even for there was a bank reconciliation we have, even other one also, even regarding costing also, regarding cost accounting, that is especially for some of the sub chapters like process costing, like standard costing. That standard costing we have at least 3 steps will be there. Then step 1, step 2, step 3. So accordingly, the first step is only over that basic calculation. Next one is that basic calculation for computing some variances. Then computation of variances we come across. That's a very simple procedure. They won't make any mistake by following this procedure. But many students, what they do, they depend on only formula. If something goes wrong, that without any this one, what you can say, workings. Especially even case of cost accounting, process costing, also same thing. Many students, they won't go for especially equal production. They are not going for any workings. They should go for workings first. What is the normal loss? What is the abnormal loss? What is the WP? What is the what that now gain? Everything they should work out. Then go for workings. That's solving the problem. Same thing will be there for every chapter. Whatever is there in the books, we should not follow in certain cases. Directly, we can follow that what you understood. Then we should get the answer. That's what it is. Easy ways are there to get the score marks. Easy ways are there. So whatever is there, follow in the book, one question will be solved, one procedure, another book question is another one. That we should not follow that way. Take on to one particular method and continue to have that. Now, what difference will be there? One particular question, that difference only they should remember. One question to another question. Otherwise, for studying all the questions, it's very difficult. That's why I told that way.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, friends, do you have any other question, any other query you wanted to ask?
No, ma'am. Thank you, sir.
Yes, madam, I have one question.
Yes, please do. Please do ask.
Yes. Madam, after completion of presently I'm doing CMA final. After completion of final, is there any course for a management accountant? I searched in the website, I could not find the management accountant course. Previously, I saw the management accountant course in our website.
Yeah, it was there previously. After that final, ICEE or CMA earlier. Now we had a management accountant. Now we have a certification course in our institute now. So that's the last now. Recently they removed that.
Oh, okay.
According to my knowledge goes. Certification course, advanced studies they have maintained now.
Okay.
Because they want to go for one particular field. That only they want to go for that.
Okay, they have completely removed from our.
Yes, management accountant is not there now. Earlier, after final, we used to have that when we were students in 1981, 82, like that. At that time, we had. No,
Sir,
it is not there.
actually, I was registered 1997.
At that time, it was there. It was there.
97. Thereafter, I dropped the course. I job everywhere. Now again, I started in 2018. After 21 years, I entered CMA Institute and renewed my numbers.
Okay.
And
Dinova you have maintained?
Yes, Dinova maintained.
Yes.
Then I cleared last attempt. Now I'm in final.
Okay, good. Even after that, those days, at that time, even though gap is there, still you are maintaining it.
Three decades.
Okay, that's right. That time only I started my coaching for CMA. I was this one in Bangalore chapter. I used to take classes for inter and for that foundation inter, and then later after that to final.
Okay.
In Bangalore chapter, cost accountant.
Right. Okay, because my many friends are triplet. Now I got knowledge.
Yes, many of them after passing CMA, many of them they passed without any coaching for CA, and some of them they passed company secretary because they got exemptions.
Yes, sir.
That's why. That what you told is correct. At
Yes,
that
sir.
time, it was easy.
Yes.
Now they made it a little tougher. Yes.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for
Yeah.
asking this question. Actually, it would have like helped many others attending this webinar to know like what
Now,
are the
if at all
other.
they require, if at all they require chapter wise or subject wise, then I'm ready to answer their queries, whatever the question they ask.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Especially intermediate, I'm preferring. Finally, no, because it's vast. It will take more
Yes.
time. That's why.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Mm.
So, sir, like what, like how many courses are available? Like after completing the CMA, what is must like one should join
No,
to
after
polish
completing
their
the,
skills? As
no,
sir
after,
asked.
no, after CMA, that's sufficient for them because already they have knowledge. That only thing is they have to go for certification course. It's of no, it's not required nowadays because in the practical stage only they will get everything.
Hmm.
And the only thing is they should continue to have their books and continue to update their knowledge by attending what is that professional development and all those that normally they will conduct in the chapters. Institute they will conduct for the benefit of the members.
Yes, sir. So, sir, there is one more question. Like, I'm not able to access our chapter for classes since I am staying for away. Can you suggest, like, where and how can I access my classes from for my intermediate?
Earlier, our chapter was providing, no, our institute is providing online course,
Online.
online classes.
Ha.
They can have that benefit.
Yeah, yes, and if there is any other like problem in accessing, then I think there would be some technical issue or the internet issue.
Yes, that's the problem because
Yes.
in their area they may not have that internet facilities.
Ha.
There they have to go for some other place and they should attend classes.
So
That's
are
the
these
problem.
classes like downloadable, sir? Like once the person can download and see it once they are at home or at their comfort zone.
That benefit may not be available. That directly that online courses what they provide usually they will have that they will provide extra. But I have not maintained all those online and all those I have not maintained. So only that offline class only I'm conducting it. So I don't have any such this one. Nowadays online classes will be available, but only thing is they can't be able to get the question, that clarification sometimes whatever they doubt they have.
Yes.
In relation to that doubts, they may ask during your this one webinar and all those. I'm ready to answer those queries.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
And yes, sir. The next question is there any degree required or mandatory for clearing CMA?
No, the PUC is required for this one foundation. After foundation, they can go for intermediate. Or when they are graduate, directly they can enter intermediate level. For foundation, that if at all they are +2, they can go for foundation directly. If for a graduate, directly they can go to which one that intermediate without any what that now for example minimum marks and all those percentage not required for that in our CMA like GA some of those.
So, for CS, if somebody has passed CS like foundation, they can directly take admission in the CMA intermediate. And
Yes,
for
yes.
CA, they have to pass the intermediate. Then only they can take the.
In CMA they will take it because the type is there between the CS and the CMA.
Okay.
But there is no such type available in CA and CMA.
Okay.
That's right. Yes.
Okay, geez. Say just recently passed. Okay, okay. So, okay, great. So, as you have passed on like class 12, so you need to appear for the CMA foundation, and then after
Yes,
that,
sir. The
proceed.
foundation is very simple, madam. They can easily pass. Their own study, they can have that. But only thing is basic knowledge they should have in order to go for intermediate and to pass this final, they require almost all. They have to, they should have full knowledge of the entire subjects
Yes, sir.
from foundation to final. That's
Yes.
why.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, anybody
So,
else?
Yes.
Yes.
So one question, sir. Sir, after CMA final qualification, whether can we do a PhD in any university?
Yes, yes, yes. That is being recognized. Even my student know that he has done the PhD also.
Okay. After CMA final can do.
Yes, that is recognized. You can do that PhD purpose. It is there.
Oh,
You can do PhD. Many of them they are having that qualification now.
oh,
Our cost accountants.
yes. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Great, sir. This is a big news. Like after, yes, because UGC already recognizes it as a
Yes,
post-graduation, postgraduate degree. So you
yes,
like,
yes.
ultimately you become.
They need not go for any post graduation. This is equivalent to post graduation for the
Yes,
purpose of.
yes,
Yes.
sir. Yes, sir. And it is well recognized in US and
Yes.
UAE. So
Now that here, all over India, all over
UK.
world, ours is second place. The first one is CMA London, and ours is CMA India, second
Yeah.
place. Knowledge wise. And our students are working in India as a management, in London as management accountant.
And sir, as like I was just going through the brochure and I came to know that this course is well recognized in the UK and UAE as well. So,
Yes, sir.
do the students need to do some bridge course or something to practice there in these countries, or how it is?
No, but according to the law of that country, they should follow. Madam. In India, our profession is being recognized for the purpose of practice.
Hmm.
But CMA USA, it is not recognized here in India.
The UK, sir.
And
UK.
UK, it is
Kingdoms.
not recognized for practice and all those.
But
CMA USA, our is, yes, we
in
can have
brochure,
that.
in brochure it
But
is
the only
given.
thing is, we should have some papers you have to write. Actually,
Okay.
earlier type was there between CMA, USA and ourselves.
Okay, but you the students, if somebody wants to practice in these countries, then they have to like appear for some bridge
Yes,
course or
again,
something.
their own, they have to follow their own statutory obligations. But
Okay.
here, but they can for job, they need not do anything. They can go for job. Our students are working there in London.
Oh, great.
Many of them, they are working. Even Canada also they are working.
So, sir, Sonali is asking about how many hours we need to study for CMA foundation daily. She is
Daily foundation, more than 2 hours is it's not required more than 2 hours.
enough.
Enough.
Yes.
The exam time they have to study only for 4 to 6 hours. That's more than sufficient for me.
Okay, great.
They can easily pass 100%. I will assure them.
Yes. So,
Provided if they refer your this one previous question with answers. Your this one foundation they will give 100%. They have to study only that much for passing.
yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, anybody else is having any question? I think it's 1 hour. It is going to be 1 hour.
Yes.
Yes. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Sir, the question comes, how can use a scanner?
Now in scanner, what I noticed that you are going to provide that summary of the chapter.
We are working on that, sir. We are working
Yes,
on that.
earlier I to get that summary.
Yes.
And after that, the previous question of answers, more than sufficient for that. Because other books are providing unnecessary things. But by giving summary in the scanner, earlier I used to buy that that I used to provide my students. You refer only this much only. Whatever problems I solved, you convert account to my method. That's what I used to do.
Yes.
Problems.
Yes, sir. I think the best way of using, as you shared in the beginning of the discussion or this question answer session, that we can use the scanners in a best way when we combine it with our study materials, like
Yes.
Understanding the concept from the study material and solving the questions from scanners immediately.
Yes,
And
yes, yes.
I think it also scanners are designed scientifically with a purpose so that
Yes.
they can help you retain the the understanding.
Yes,
Because once you understand the concept, then you need to confirm that you remember all these things properly.
Yes, yes.
You need to solve the questions, and this is what a scanner where a scanner helps you.
Okay. Many students, my students, they are asking, sir, you have scanner now? The last minute study purpose, we require this. Yes, you can take. I have to provide them. myself, I have to purchase from you, then I have to provide my students. This is what
Yes.
I did earlier.
Yes, sir. And as you shared, like we need to strategize the study timetable. You can find out, the students can definitely find out the most important chapters. So scanners also have that examination trend analysis table from where you can identify which paper has the more weightage, and prioritize which are your stronger subjects and which are your weaker portions, and where you need to like put more focus on. So, and along with that, every chapter has different analysis table. So you can you can understand what type of questions have been asked from this chapter especially. So you can again focus on that. Like few, sir, please correct me if I'm not, because I have been I'm working with the scanners from last 11 years, so I have a experience that how the students, they keep on interacting with me, they keep on appreciating how they use, how it has helped them a lot in scoring good and preparing in lesser time. And because, and even our director, Professor Arun Kumar, he also he sometimes he guides us that if anybody is able to revise the scanners thrice before the examination, then nobody can fail him or her. So yes, definitely it happens, and the students most of the time, they also keep on sharing their testimony and their experiences, so it's amazing. And even if you feel you are not able to understand how to use the scanners, where to use the scanner, how to utilize it better, please do let us know. We are always, my team is always there to help you, and the sir is also there. He is sharing about the scanners, how he suggests and how it helps his students to prepare good and better. Acha, those scanners are available now everywhere, like it is available across India. And if you are not getting any nearby store, you can definitely go to Flipkart, and many other social media platforms are there, Amazon as well. You can place online order and get your copy at your home. It is like that. So any other question, or we should close the session? Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much for attending today's session, and we are so grateful for.
So if you have any doubts, they can even you can collect it and you can pass on to me so that I can advise them accordingly.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So I
Definitely.
will share my email address or WhatsApp number is there. No, that's sufficient for me.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Okay,
sir. Yes, sir. Thank you
Okay.
so much, sir. Thank you so much, sir. And
Thank
thank you so much, everyone. We had a great session. Thank you.
Thank you.
And good day.
Thank
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.